O Street is a graphic design studio. We do a couple of different things. We do branding, print, marketing, digital, environmental work. We do a big range of kind of graphics, and we work with a big range of clients as well, as we kind of work across the art sector, we work across drinks packaging, museums and art galleries, that kind of thing. So we've kind of got a big broad spectrum of the kind of work that we cover here in the studio. I'm originally from near Manchester, so actually moving to Glasgow, I feel like there's a kind of a kinship between the two cities there, and studying in Edinburgh kind of gave me a different experience of what design can be, and that was where I learnt my trade, I suppose. But coming to Glasgow, there's definitely a bit more of a vibrancy about the city, and there's a lot more going on in terms of just little events popping up here and there across the city, so that I feel like there's more of a community here, and there's a big engagement with other designers that are working in the field, which has always been a really nice aspect of coming here and working here as a junior designer and working my way up. Progressing with other designers in the field, and seeing how Glasgow can influence that kind of community as well. I suppose in any kind of city where you've got a bunch of different graphic design companies, you're always going to have a little bit of competition, and I think that's healthy. At the end of the day, it drives you to do better work and drives you to kind of improve your own process. But I genuinely think there is a nice sense of community here, and a lot of the events that happen and a lot of the activities that people put on and pull together, they're kind of for the benefit of everyone within that graphic design industry and community here. So that's really nice to kind of be a part of and be on side with. O Street is a slightly smaller company than a lot of companies, I suppose. We have quite a small studio. There's just 6 of us, 5 up here in Glasgow and 1 based down in London. And we have a bit of an unusual approach to both how we look at our work, but also how we run the business, I suppose. We run on a basis where we don't have any account handlers, so we work purely directly with our clients. So in some instances, that means a lot more management time for designers. We've got to design projects and create work, but we're also working to bring in new clients and email with them directly. But it also means we get to communicate our ideas immediately to them without a middleman in a way. But we've also got an interesting process, the way we approach all of our projects. We like to think we've got a bit of an unusual take on that. We've got this process we call Think, Dream, Do, which is basically, to put it simply, it's all about thinking about the big ideas and then going wild and dreaming about what the idea could be and how it could develop, and then finally refining it and producing outcomes. And that seems to work for us in terms of approaching each project, and it's actually how we approached our own rebrand recently as well. As a studio, we do a lot of talks. We kind of try and give back to the design community in a way that we feel like we've benefited from it, and we wanted to share our ideas and have people feedback to them kind of directly as well. So being able to go to talks and events like this and speak about what we get up to is great. But also from a personal point of view, I don't see a lot of female speakers getting up there and saying their bit, and it's really nice to have the opportunity to kind of stand up and as a part of my team represent kind of what we do and what we get up to. So yeah, from a personal point of view, that's probably one side of it as well.